Would you like, by the way, to sit down with the president and give him your perspective on your agency?
I always enjoy sitting down with anybody to talk about our work and try to explain why I think it's so important and what I hear from people I hear in this community and across the country as to how this is helping them and how it's giving them a chance to deal with problems that they sometimes fought for months or for years and never could make any headway. So yeah, I would love to have that opportunity.
Have you talked to anyone senior at the White House about talking to the president?
I have not had a chance to talk to the president, so.
People like Reince Priebus, the chief of staff, or Steve Bannon.
Well, look, I have made it clear, and I'll make it clear here to you, that I'm quite happy to sit down and talk to anybody. Love to have a chance to talk to them about our work, hear whatever criticisms or other points of view they may have, and try to talk those through. I think we can reach a lot of common ground in terms of protecting consumers.
The president spoke to a lot of people who feel they've been on the wrong side of economic trends and the establishment, the system. Talked about his opponent being too close to Wall Street, and yet comes into office. He has a director of the National Economic Council who's from Goldman Sachs and some other people who worked at these big Wall Street firms. Do you see those two things as necessarily in conflict?
I'd rather look at what people actually do. If people are actually going to do things that help Main Street, then I think that's what we want. I don't assume that just because somebody has, you can look at part of somebody's life. They worked at a certain business part of their life. They may have grown up in a different place and have a different experience.
What impressions do you draw from what you've seen of this new administration so far?
Well, I've only been a month, so I'd say it's very early. But I think they, like when I first came to Washington and came to work at the Consumer Bureau, Washington's a different place.
Are you concerned that the work that you've done is going to get wiped out?
So again, I don't think anybody really wants, when they come face to face with it, to go back to the days before the financial crisis and the kinds of risks that this economy was running. And the risks that blew up in our face in the end. So I don't believe that that's likely to occur. But I will say, if you care about what you're doing, you care about it, and you worry that later it'll be done differently. You do the best you can, and you at some point, there's bigger forces in the universe than you and me, and that's life.
Hey there, thanks for checking out CNBC on YouTube. Be sure to subscribe to stay up to date on all of the day's biggest stories. You can also click on any of the videos around me to watch the latest from CNBC. Thanks for watching.